there. Good. So Instagram is just talking head, essentially. Crops it.
Oh, okay.
So going live on Insta, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. So I think we're live everywhere.
Okay.
See people joining.
So I don't see me on Insta.
Should be live now. I see people joining.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come it's not on my feed?
Click on your face. Like if you're looking at the stories, I think. Maybe. Maybe it's because it's your own account. I don't know.
Do you see it on yours?
I'm checking right now. Yeah, it's showing that you're live.
Can I see what it looks like? Okay, cool. Okay. Hi everyone, Anna Brandt here. I wanted to do a quick live. We're streaming everywhere. YouTube, yeah?
YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram because there's a lot going on, and I know that sometimes we don't take the time to read or understand, or things can get confusing. Mother's Day is on Sunday, so first of all, to those of you who are mothers in any way, shape, or form, it could be to a pet, it could be to a human, it could just be to people in your family. I know that there's a lot of people that mother other people. I was telling someone the other day that I think Oprah Winfrey probably considers herself a mother because she's taken so many people under her wing. So I think motherhood goes beyond having your own child. And motherhood is also, Mother's Day is also a very sensitive time in many people's lives because if you've had a loss, whether it's your own mother or a baby loss, or you're trying to conceive, motherhood or being a mother or Mother's Day itself could be a pain point of a day, much like Christmas could be a sad day. Any holiday really could trigger emotions, could be great for someone and not great for others. So I just want to take a moment to say, wherever you are in the world, whether you're celebrating or not, or whether it's just another day, whether you're anticipating being a mother one day or whether you are not, or maybe you're just a super important person in someone's life. Hopefully you are. I think of you and I reach out. Oh gosh.
It's okay.
I didn't think I was going to get emotional because I was going to talk about the summit. Oh gosh, can I have a tissue?
Yeah.
It just hit
I
me.
keep these.
No, that's okay. It just hit me. Sometimes grief hits you at the weirdest times. This is not a time I expected to be emotional. I was just going to come on here and give you updates. Wow. Oh, the joys of life. There's like nothing you can do about it. Sorry. Gosh. I can't even get out why I'm emotional. I can't even get that out. So just, I lost my mother a couple of years ago, as many of you know. And then I lost my dad last year. So it is difficult for me, as you know. I did not expect to be emotional right now. Just hold on a second here. Oh my gosh.
And you just did your makeup.
I just did my makeup. Oh, Mom, if you're watching, oh my gosh. Okay, I think I can do it. I did not expect that. I apologize. I think grief hits you at the strangest times. I've lost both my parents and it's very difficult. Every day something will trigger. Some days I'm super fine and I can talk about it. And then other days, like just now, it just hits you. I think it just hits you. So I wish everybody a good Mother's Day weekend. I have 3 amazing children as well. I thank God for my children every day. And I thank God for my mother who raised me and adopted me, or I would not be here with you right now. So I came on here to talk about the summits and what's going on and to just give a quick little Mother's Day message. Did not expect to be emotional live streaming on every platform out there, but it's very real. I'm a real person. You know, sometimes when I have my workshops, people look at me and they're like, "Oh, you're real. How, you know, I see you on YouTube and it doesn't seem that you're real, but here you are." So I am. I'm very real. I'm a working photographer, just like many of you are watching. I have clients, you know, I'm in my studio usually Tuesday through Friday, and I have, you know, photograph clients most of those days. I had 2 babies yesterday. Super grateful for my clients that trust me with their photos. This is my 25th year in the business, and so I do work pretty quickly with newborns because I've been doing it so long. I think if you do anything as long as I've been doing it, it just becomes second nature to you. I don't think I'm any better than any other newborn photographer. I've just been doing it 25 years. So the good news and bad news about that is sometimes I get stuck in my own groove and I've got to get out of my own head. Sometimes I feel like I'm boring, I'm doing the same things. So much of what I create is because I don't want to be boring, that I want to always create new things and be innovative. And so, you know, being a photographer and having clients that seek me out, you know, I go through everything you guys are going through, even that much more because people know my name. But, you know, not every client knows my name. Sometimes they come in off of a referral and they've never even heard of me before. And then they'll come in here and they'll be like, "Oh, you know, how long have you been doing this?" That's how I always know it's a new client that doesn't know anything about me. They'll say, "How long have you been doing this?" Or, "Do you have children?" And that's always a common question. And I just smile because I'm like, well, if I would assume everyone knows I have children, but no, not everyone does. And so then they're thinking I'm going to say 2, 4, and 6. And then I say I have an 18, 21, and 23-year-old. My son has a studio in this lot. We moved our studios 2 months ago. So we're in a 4,000 square foot studio.
It's like 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
5 now.
Almost 5. I don't even know. What month is
Time
it?
flies.
May.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still unpacking boxes. We moved in May from a 2,000 square foot studio to 4,000, so we doubled it. In addition, the layout is different. We have about a 1,500 square foot warehouse that my son is building a cyclorama right now for us. So that's super exciting because when the holidays come, my clients will have multiple sets, and I'm building a Polar Express set with mini trains and all kinds of things. I'm excited to have space. That's what I'm excited about. So the little baby room that I'm in right now is a very small space. We're knocking a wall out this summer, so we'll have longer space. So I was trying to figure out why you were standing up, Alex. Alex is guiding me in the back over there. And so, you know, we're still building this space, working through it. This property that I'm on, my son has a 2,000 square foot space within walking distance that he took a couple of years to build himself. He's built his own cyclorama. He has a beautiful space. He rents his space out on Peer Space. It's kind of fun to see the rentals and people that come and reserve his space. He has a podcast room. He has a beautiful, beautiful space. And he's helping build my space. So between the two of us, we have almost 6,000 square feet. With that being said, we're hosting my final in-person summit of my career this summer. July 20th and 21 are the final in-person summits. I say the final because I've been running summits for years now. I did Brooklyn, New York. I did 2 in California, and I did 2 here I did 4 in California, 1 in New York. So we've done 5 in-person summits. If you've done them at all, you know how life-changing they can be. In every summit we have people that come international. I know they're life changing, not because of me. I think they're life changing because of the relationships that are found in these summits. And I feel that, this global society we're in, there's so many times we're just feeling isolated. We're just working out of our own little space, whether we go to homes or whether we have a studio. As social as we are, I feel like people are lonelier than ever. It's crazy to think that that's the case, but it is. And I talk to a lot of photographers that are struggling and they're having a hard time. And so these summits are a way to get us out of the house and meet like-minded people. Whenever I have a workshop, whether it's 3 people or 10 people, the one thing that I find that when people leave a workshop is they feel rejuvenated. They feel like they have friends. They feel like, I know when people first come to workshops, they're super intimidated. They feel like they should know everything. And I say that's not what a workshop is. A workshop is you're going there to learn. So as an educator and training other educators, when I'm teaching, I don't expect my students to know anything. I'm teaching what I know, and I don't know everything. That's why I drag Alex all over the country, because someone will be like, "Oh, I have a Sony, I have a Nikon, I have this, I have that." I'm like, I don't even know. Ask Alex, because I don't know the answer to every camera, every lens. I'm just trying to pass on the knowledge that I have. That's all I'm doing. I was raised by a woman who educates, who spent her entire life educating and helping other people. And my sister is an educator in New York. And I was raised by strong females who believe that if you learn, you teach. So that's just something I do in my own life. A lot of people say, "What do you prefer, teaching or shooting?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a photographer. So for me, my first is always going to be shooting. Whether it's a child, a family, a maternity, I love photography. I absolutely love it. I love learning new things. I'm always trying to learn new things myself. That's why I jumped on AI a year ago. It's like, oh my God, something new blows my mind, the capabilities of AI. I'm still learning so much about it. So, with the workshops or mentoring or summits, I think that the best part about them is you learn something, you get out of your house, put clothes on, shoes on, makeup on, you get out of your house. And the best part is you meet like-minded individuals who have the same passion you do. And that's the power behind it, because you meet friends. And Falguni, I talk about Falguni all the time from India, because she came, how many years ago? 7? I don't even know.
A while ago.
I think 7, 8 years ago, from India, all by herself. Told her husband, "I'm going to see this photographer, Anna, who I've only seen on screen," and came, a wife and a mother on her own. And now, gosh, she's a Pro Photo ambassador. She's a Nikon ambassador. She's a certified trainer. She's top dollar in India, for her mentoring, a celebrity photographer in India now. AI expert. Her credentials go on and on and on. And she's not the only one. There's a lot of people that I've trained and met along the way. And I think it's just, I love to meet individuals who just keep going. Like, I love people who are like, "Anna, I'm in. Let's go." I started a certification training program a couple of years ago. And I decided that this year, my anniversary year, I was only going to include those in my certified training program to teach along my side. The reason is I've met a lot of educators along the way, and partnered with some people, and just found that not everybody has our best interest in mind. And I only want to partner and work with like-minded people who believe in educating in a way that I think is a positive experience. So with that being said, I do have many certified trainers who have completed their certification process and training others, and some that are in the process as well. To learn more about my certified training program or my certification process, you can just go to annabrandeducation.com and click on the certification area. The whole point between my certification is I'm spending time with that photographer. I'm digging into their business, their studio, their best practices, their contracts, the legalities, and all of that, to make sure that from a business standpoint, they've dotted their I's and crossed their T's, and I can put my name behind it. And then I'm also taking the time to mentor them, teach them, coach them in a way that their name brings positive experience to our community. And putting my name behind it is kind of a big deal. Those who are in my certification training program, I'm super grateful that they've raised their hand and says, I'm in. Doesn't mean that they know everything either. It just means that they're saying, I'm in to give back to this community, to continue learning and teaching and continue to teach others. That being said, I'm going to go to the real reason I started this live broadcast because I sent an email out, and I know that we're so busy and many of you are going to watch this on the replay, and we may not read everything that we've put out there, especially me. I send out 1 million newsletters. So the in-person summit, July 20th to 21st, is going to be hosted here at my studio in California. It's a 2-day event. Last year, I gave away 300 free tickets to my members. You heard that right. I gave away 300 free tickets to my members. Why? I wanted to. I felt like it was my 25th year. It was my anniversary year. I wanted to thank the many members in my community that have been following me and supporting me. And so I gave away 300 free tickets. You could do the math. That's a good amount of money that I've given away. Then we closed those 300 free tickets, and now the only way to come to the summit is to purchase a ticket. Since Mother's Day is May 12th, everything is on sale. And so if you go to thebellybabysummitlive.com and register for the in-person summit, there are still spaces available, you will see that the ticket price is half price. You don't need a coupon, but it is half price, and you can register. At some point, I'm sure I will close registration. Maybe after Mother's Day, I'm not sure, but right now it's still open. We will be closing it soon because we have to prepare. We have to do the swag, and we have every summer our college students come back to work with us. We kind of change our staff, so we have a couple more college students joining us. So our summer staff is usually pretty full, but there's still a lot to do. So with that being said, if you want to attend, it'll be right here in Orange County, California, and it'll be 2 days. There are additional training classes the following week. We have an in-person 2-day workshop for our certification training program. So some of you who are signed up for the program, you'll be able to attend that training. It's the 24th and 25th. If you haven't signed up to be part of our certification training program, you can sign up between now and May 12th, Mother's Day. After that, we will be closing our certified training program for the unforeseeable future. I don't know if it will open it back up again. So you can ask me if you have more information about that. Now, there are online summits. I will continue to do online summits in my career. While this is the last of my in-person summits, I will still do online summits. Understand that I do have the world tour next year in 2025, in which I'm doing 12 states and 12 countries. You can go to the Anna Brandt World Tour 2025.com. I'm happy to say that South Africa was the very first country to sell out. We added a second day in South Africa. I believe there's maybe 2 or 3 more spaces open. Netherlands was the second country to sell out. We added a second date for that location as well. And I'm super excited to attend the other 10 countries and 12 states. Once my tour is over, in addition, during that tour, some of the certified trainers will be joining me. I will be announcing what certified trainers are joining me on what locations. After that tour in 2026, I will resume teaching only on the East and the West Coast. In the United States, I will only conduct workshops in New York and California. All of the states in between, I will happily refer any of my certified trainers. I will continue my international education as I still have a lot of countries that I would like to visit. In addition, the online summits will continue. We have an online summit for the summer that I just added today, and we have a winter summit that we had previously announced it at our spring summit. If you attended our spring summit, you know how jam-packed it is. We started the online summits during COVID when the world was shut down, and I decided to do free summits. I did 3 free summits during COVID. Our very first free summit, we had 6,000 people watching from over 80 different countries. I followed that free summit by doing 2 additional free summits. We brought back the summit this past spring, and we had 2 days with several different educators. Falguni Kaur from India and Esther K here in California were able to join me in the summit in March, and they delivered amazing content, as well as Elena Nunez here in California, an amazing birth photographer. All 3 of those women joined me this past spring for the summit online, and Alex and I also did our own little bit. You can watch the recording of that summit. I put that summit on discount as well. That summit, the summer summit, and the winter summit are all at discounted pricing through May 12th. No coupons are needed. It's all recorded content, lifetime access to watch as you wish. Today, I opened a summer summit, and I want to explain that. The summer summit is going to be a little bit different than the in-person summit because it is all recorded content. I have asked my certified trainers to give me topics for the summer summit. I will read out some of the topics that are included. It is pre-recorded, which means that the live online summit will stream the 20th to the 21st at the same time our in-person will stream, okay? So this is super important because it is different, all right? If you are attending the in-person summit, the online summit is a different purchase, okay? It's not included. Why? Well, number one, it's different topics. It's pre-recorded content, and it's different topics. However, if you sign up for the in-person summit, we will be giving you access to the live keynotes during our in-person summit. You follow that? So here's what's happening. July 20th and 21st, we will have over 300 photographers in person at my studio. We will have shopping and teaching and all kinds of fun stuff. Birth, maternity, newborn children. I believe we're going to do underwater at an off-site location and most likely go down and do some beach shooting. The model calls will open for that in June. Also, if you cannot attend, you will be able to sign up for the summer summit. I suggest you do that by May 12th because right now it's on sale. You will have your own online summit, different topics, different content, as well as we will live stream the keynotes of our in-person summit. If you are attending in person and you want to see the online summer summit content, you do need to purchase it. It's not included, different topics, okay? We have a winter summit as well at the end of November, early December, different topics, also on sale. Some people were asking me what the summer topics were this summer. Just to give you an idea, I myself am doing 4 topics. I'm going to do Christmas in July, marketing in summer. I do a lot of Christmas in July promos, and I've already opened up my booking for Christmas. I've opened it up this past, I think, January, February, March. We opened it up very early. So I think I'm 50% sold already for my Christmas sessions, and then we'll do Christmas in July, and we'll probably sell out. So I'll be going over a keynote in marketing your holiday. I'm also going to include a holiday guide. I will be doing how to prepare for your holiday minis, as well as giving you a guide on how to shoot your holiday minis. I'm going to be recording a session, The Naked Newborn, Transitioning the Naked Poses. And then I'll also be doing a keynote on AI and social media marketing. Esther K is going to be doing maternity photography, the ultimate wet look, something very important right now. Falguni, I don't have her topics yet, but I know it's going to be AI something. I believe Elena will bring her birth knowledge. I've talked to Lori, who's been my assistant in New York for the past 10 years, also a certified trainer. Lori O'Neill in New York is going to be focusing on the plus-size maternity mama. Renata Lutz, one of my associates, as well as certified trainers, is going to be newborn editing and portfolio consistency. And we have a slew of other topics. We will be confirming the rest of the summer topics today. You should be able to go to the summer summit and see all of the topics that'll be happening in the summer summit. The winter summit topics are already there. And then, of course, you're welcome to sign on and view the previous March topics. We've had great responses to our online summits because I think they're different. I think they bring a lot to the table. And I've received a lot of letters and a lot of feedback from people that have joined my online summits. And so I know they have a pretty good impact. I won't say profound, but I think a pretty good impact for those that are watching. Hopefully that kind of answers some of the many questions that I get almost every single day. Probably the main question I get is it recorded? Everything we do is recorded, everything. And so we just like to kind of reiterate that, yes, it's always recorded, okay? The other questions that I've gotten is, well, I'm attending the summer summit. Can I just watch the online for free? You cannot. Two different events. Other questions I've gotten is, I can't attend the summer summit even though I signed up for it when it was free. Can I just watch the summer summit online? No, but you can purchase a ticket to the summer summit online. The summer summit online is not free. Okay. See if I've answered all of the questions that I know. Any other questions, I think the best thing to do is just send an email, send a DM, and either I or my staff will try to get back to you. And there were some other questions that I had that people were asking. I'm trying to go through them. Alex, is there anything that you think I'm forgetting?
Test. Okay. I just answered someone on Instagram because they were asking, is LAX the best airport to fly into? I was saying maybe. Is that you? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That'll have the most options available to flying into, but if you can, try to fly into SNA, John Wayne Airport, which is like 10 minutes from our studio here.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. And I know I have a new assistant, a new virtual assistant, Jasmine. She's going to compile a list of hotels from here to Laguna, from inexpensive to expensive for those that want to come with their family and make an extra day or two. We will list that. I am going to be doing a private Facebook groups for everybody in the summer summit, online and in person. But we're just trying to confirm the registration for those in person, because we're only going to allow the people in the group that are registered, because that are attending. There's a lot of people registered, but people not attending. So if I just created a Facebook group and listed all the people that are registered, not really fair because they're not attending. So there will be a private Facebook group for the in-person summit as well as the online summit. We'll open it up today and get you guys in there. That way you can get roommates, or I know Lori was talking about getting an Airbnb with the other instructors, and some people are trying to split costs. If you fly to LAX, the thing is, from flying from LAX is cheaper, but then traffic is anywhere from 45 minutes on a good day at midnight to 3 hours at rush hour. John Wayne is 15 minutes away. I'm taking a red eye to Houston tonight because I'm teaching a master class there tomorrow, and I don't really have time to linger. So I'm taking a 1 a.m. flight from LAX tonight. I'll fly all night, land at 6 a.m. in Houston, teach a master class, turn around and take an 8 o'clock flight back to John Wayne tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. And so that's nice because it's only 15 minutes away, because then I have client shoots on Saturday, and then my daughters come home from college to do Mother's Day photos on Sunday, which is something that I do every year, because I need a new necklace. So we do Alex is like, don't touch your necklace because the microphone's there.
Don't touch the mic.
Don't do that. So I need a new necklace. So we do Mother's Day photos.
Touch the necklace, just don't. Right below that is the microphone.
Okay. So I'm excited because I look forward to it every year. I was reading a mom's, I apparently can't say the word mom for the next 3 days, because every time I do, I get emotional. But I was reading a post in a mom's group the other day, and the mom was saying she had older kids, and she was saying that she was really struggling because she felt like her grown-up sons should be inviting her out for Mother's Day, and she hadn't heard anything, and she doesn't want to ask because she just felt bad asking. And I was reading that post and my heart ached for her. Something I'll share with you that I did. Let's see, Evan's going to be 24 this October. I want to say we started it when he was like 11, maybe 10 or 11. So we're going on 13, 14 years of this now. I decided that I wasn't really happy with the Mother's Day gifts I was getting. And so I was like, I talked to my mom about it and I was like, yeah, Mother's Day is like so overrated. Like I'm starting to hate it because like, you know, the kids are little, they don't know any better, you know, and they come home with these school gifts, which I always loved, as crazy as they were. But I felt like I was lacking with other people in my life. And so my mom was like, you have to declare what you want for Mother's Day. As a woman, such phenomenal advice. My mom was like, as a woman, you need to declare what you want, because sitting around and waiting for someone to do something for you, and then you get disappointed when they don't do what you wanted them to do, but you can't get disappointed because you didn't tell them what you wanted, and they're trying to figure it out, so then they feel bad that you're disappointed because they didn't measure up, but they didn't know what you wanted. See where I'm going with this? And so a lot of relationships, it's just communication, whether it's mother-daughter, father-son, sisters. I think it's just communication. If you want something, you just say what you want, because trying to get that person to guess doesn't work out so well. So she was like, what do you want for Mother's Day? And I was like, well, honestly, whatever I want, I can buy myself. I'm not saying that from a monetary perspective. I'm saying that just from, look, if we really want something, we'll get it. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, will you buy me this? Because that defeats the purpose of a gift, right? So I decided, well, I just want photos. I mean, that's all I ever want. Two things. I always wanted photos, and then I always wanted anything my kids make me. That's kind of my rule. I would always tell my kids, don't buy me anything because I can buy it myself. Make me something. I have 3 very creative children, and they can all paint, draw. I can't draw a stick figure. They're all amazing in their craft, and I would take their drawings, their poems any day over anything to purchase. But I did want a photo session, so we decided that Mother's Day was going to be photo session day. And the very first one we did, at first I said, okay, we're going to have 2 bags of clothes, the clothes that you like, the outfit you like, and then the outfit that I'm going to pick, because they were little, right? And we never even got to the outfit that I picked, because their outfits were just so freaking cute. I'll find the picture and I'll post it on Mother's Day. They're all wearing something crazy, and I love these photos. And when we were done, oh gosh, why I'm so emotional today. When we were done, my son was like, he was like, Mama, I know how important this was to you. And so I'm glad we did it. And I just was like, oh, that's it. Did he just wheel in on his one wheel? I just heard Evan's one wheel come in.
Oh, maybe.
And I was like, oh, that's all I need. Evan has a one wheel and he just zips back and forth between our studios. I can always hear your one wheel zipping.
Yeah, I know.
I love it. We're live streaming.
It looks nice.
Looks good, right? Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't want me to start making a lot of noises.
Are you going to work?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
okay. We're almost
We'll be
done.
done soon.
Okay. Well, let me know if it shows up on stream.
Well, because Evan, you know what I announced today?
Oh, yeah.
So you know how I'm doing my final summit this summer?
I didn't know.
Okay. So you know that,
Every year.
no, this is true.
Okay.
We have over 300 people attending,
Uh-huh.
and we're hosting it here.
Great.
And since we have your studio,
My studio?
well, we're hosting it here,
Okay.
but we should have some breakout classes at your place.
Ah.
So July 20th to the 21. You want to teach?
I mean, maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know what I'm doing in July 20th through 20th.
We'll block those off.
Okay. I'll show that.
And then that means that we have to have this cyclorama done.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to go work on it. That was the idea. That's fine.
You say, oh man. Evan just passed his EMT, and he's trying to get into a firefighter academy right now. He's going to be a paramedic. So anyway, every year, Mother's Day, that's what we do. And I love it because I don't need anything else. Olivia just called me before this live. She's like, are you busy? I said, I'm going to go live. And she goes, I just want to let you know I'm coming home Saturday night and then leaving either Sunday night or Monday morning. I'm like, can't wait. She just turned 21, so she asked if we wanted to do her 21st birthday photos too. And I said, I do. I have an idea for them. So I just told her pack cute clothes. Ava's here in Chapman, but she'll be home as well for Sunday. Evan came to me and said, Mom, I have a studio rental request on Mother's Day. Can I do it? I was like, as long as it doesn't interfere with photos. And he's like, it won't. I was like, okay, that's literally all I need, because then I can take those photos and I make canvases and I can make jewelry, and I already have my Christmas card done by May. So I encourage you, mother or not, if you want something, you got to declare it. You got to ask for it. You got to ask for it, because not communicating with others just leads up to disappointment. Okay, Alex, it's almost 1 o'clock. I was like, we're going to be online for 15 minutes. If you're a client of mine or a potential client, or you haven't booked me or you want to book me, we are doing a Mother's Day giveaway on my Instagram. All you have to do is type in subscribe and you'll be enrolled in the giveaway. And on Sunday, I will pick a giveaway winner for a free photo session in my studio. So I'm not going to travel for a photo session, but definitely enter the giveaway. Those in my virtual mentoring, I showed you how I automated the giveaway. So definitely check out the recording for virtual mentoring. If you're not in my virtual mentoring, we're on week 3 of 5-week mentoring. I decided to do virtual mentoring to just help people, those struggling with marketing. I'm having a blast doing it. Everything I'm doing is on sale, everything. So if you missed out, jump on in it. I think it's like $49, $48 for 5 weeks of marketing. That's like less than $10 a week. And you can watch the first 3 lessons that I've done, piece of cake. We have Zoom editing. I did my first week of Zoom editing this week, and it was 2 hours. And Zoom editing is super inexpensive. And we still have 3 more weeks to go. We have a lot going on. Clients, I did send out code for discounts for Mother's Day, so check that out. Alex is like,
I hear something.
oh,
I think the mic might pick it up.
oh,
Someone did ask. I guess I'll ask you after. I think.
I'm done,
Just
really.
Okay. Where do you get your jewelry?
PlanetJill.com. I shower. I never take it off.
You shower? Really?
Sometimes. I never take off my jewelry, so I never have to clean it. A lot of people have been asking me about this ring lately. When I was the last to clean out my parents' house.
It's gonna get emotional. Again.
I just took a moment. I'm taking a moment. I'm talking slowly. I don't know whose ring it is. It said what, 1928 on it?
I think so. Yeah, I couldn't read the inscriptions. It was so tiny.
I think
it's just because it's like cursive, but
yeah.
it's like.
I think it's like 2 or 3 generations deep.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know whose ring it is, but whoever it is, I'm wearing it. My mom kept all of her jewelry, my aunt's jewelry, my grandmother's jewelry. So it was 3 generations of jewelry. I've never seen so much jewelry in all my life. Have you, Alex? 50 different watches. We took a box this big on the plane of just jewelry. And at first, I was only picking a few pieces. Oh, I didn't put my earrings back in. I was wearing my mom's earrings. That's okay. At first, I was just taking a few pieces because I didn't want to be greedy. And then I talked to my sister and I said, what's happening with all this jewelry? And she goes, nothing. An auction house is coming in. I was like, wait, no, what? And she was like, Anna, you're the last of the 5 children to go through the house. So whatever you don't want will go to donation or auction. And I thought about that and I was like, oh, no, I can't. This is 3, possibly 4, because my mom's mom as well, possibly 4 generations of jewelry. I did not want it to go to an auction house. So I texted my daughters and said, do you want this jewelry? Gave some to my son and his girlfriend, and we just brought it all home. Every single piece, every watch, everything, we just took it all because I just wanted to keep it in the family. Olivia's starting to make, Olivia makes jewelry and she sews, so she might use some pieces in her collection. And then, I don't know if I can share this. I'll try to share this. If you give me a couple of those pieces that I made in that closet, Alex, of my mom,
Oh, it's in here somewhere?
right there. There's like a black one, a pink one, and a blue one. So
I'll see if I can find
I had stayed at my parents' house that we're putting on the market. So I had to go and clean everything out because we're selling the home, because we decided that we would sell the home instead of keep it, because we're all busy and we're all grown and we couldn't maintain her home. And so I was staying there for a couple of days and I kept looking at this basket of her scarves, and it was a basket sitting there like she had just been there. Like she had just done laundry or come from the cleaners and had arranged it. And yeah. And
I'm not sure about the
I could
pink
take both of them. And I kept looking at it because much of what was going on in the house had all been organized and sorted. And this basket was calling my name. It was like just calling my name. And I slept in my parents' room, and I woke up and
There's like a million pink things, so I don't even know.
it's okay. And I didn't know why I needed to take that basket, but I did. And I prepared a whole palette of things that, can you
Is
hear
he
it
really
on the
drilling?
stream?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Do you guys hear the drilling?
We're just preparing for our summit. I don't think they can hear it. Can they hear that?
We'll see.
Okay.
Let us know if you hear drilling.
It was calling my name. Can't explain it other than that. So without thinking, I packed everything in this basket and in my suitcase. I met up with my seamstress and I was like, this is a basket for my mom and I don't know what I want made of it. I'm just going to give you this basket and just make. So I have chills just now saying that. And so this is one of the dresses. There's only 2 in the world, this one and this one. One of our certified trainers and associates, Linda Morales, has the other one. And she came back with all of these. I'm having a very hard time parting with them, so I'm only parting with ones that are duplicate, and I'm keeping one of each. There's a whole bunch. And when I did the first session with one of them, it was really hard to get through the session because I told my client about this dress, and they were like, oh, we love this dress. And I was like, it was my mom's scarf. And so I'm getting chills just saying this. So yeah, I just think it's like a way of like just preserving her legacy and carrying on. And I just feel like, well, that's what we're all trying to do, right? Like I'm not going to be here forever. So I teach, I photograph my clients so that they in turn have photos of their family, and we just pass it on. And that's what we do. So any last questions before we go, Alex? I got through that without crying.
I don't see anything at the moment.
Okay. So we're going to go, hopefully. Jasmine says, not just for Mother's Day, for everything, declare what you want. That is so true, right? We have to just say what we want. Heather was the first person to purchase our online summit. No questions asked. Heather is an associate of mine over in New York for bookababyshoot.com. I highly recommend Heather over there. She's fantastic. I love Heather. She just does it. It doesn't even question. I just love Heather. She has a beautiful studio too. Jasmine's working on the hotel list. Diane, I lost my mom in 2019. Yes, that's so hard. Oh, they don't hear the drilling. That's good. I was like, no, what? Oh, Heather. Yeah, I just love you, Heather. You're just in. I just love that you're in. I love that. I love people that are in, even though they don't even know what they're in for. They're just in. I feel like that way about my clients too. Sometimes my clients are just like, they're just like in and they're just in. They just book a session and they don't even know what they're booking. I'm like, just show up, just get here and we'll make it up. A lot of people always ask if I pre-plan my sessions. And I'm like, no. They come in, my studio's empty, my camera's not even on. Sometimes I don't even have a memory card in there, and I get it, and then I just go. I don't like things that are pre-planned. It doesn't do well with me. What else is going on? I have June in Paris. We're doing a shootout in Paris. We have a retreat in Greece. I have a baby academy in Dubai and India and California and New York, my last 4 baby academies. And then we won't have another baby academy till 2026. I've contemplated opening up just one academy in California in 2025. I'm contemplating that because it's my studio, so I can. If I do open up an academy in 2025, I'll do a promo or something. If you're interested, let me know. There's promos for everything right now because it's Mother's Day. So if you're missing a promo, just message me, DM me, go, Anna, is there a promo for this? Because I do a lot of things. I have books, posing cards, clothing line, photography sessions, teaching, training. I mean, you name it, I have it. So if you're missing a code, let me know. And between now and Sunday, I'll hook you up. And then we probably won't do any promos for a long time. I think that wraps up all the questions that I've seen. And I just want to clarify, any questions about the summit, just go to thebellybabysummitlive.com. Okay? The live summits, if you sign up for the summer summit today only, we'll send you a t-shirt. Only today. You can sign up for the summer summit tomorrow, but you won't get a t-shirt. So we have a lot of t-shirts to make. So summer summit, which is on sale for, how much is the summer summit?
No idea.
$45. And you get 2 days of education and a t-shirt. I think that's pretty good. So I think that's it. AI. My AI people, so much in AI. There's so much going in AI.
Real quick, I did see someone, I lost a comment now, but they asked where in Paris and what dates?
Paris, the Eiffel Tower. Paris.
Near there at least.
Yeah, we're shooting at the Eiffel Tower and around. And the date is June.
Something.
I'll tell you the date. It's just a shootout. So it's from lunch to sunset. So I know that Anna is bringing her daughter, and Anna is flying today to get the dress that she's going to shoot her daughter in for her. Instead of a quinceañera, she's bringing her daughter to Paris for a photo shoot. I mean, who does that? Anna, one of our associates, just finished chemotherapy on top of it. She's a certified trainer. She's an associate of mine. She hosted a baby academy of mine. She's a dealer and was doing all this while battling cancer and just finished chemotherapy. I'm amazed. June 1st, it's a shootout in Paris. We are going to be shooting, not at the Eiffel Tower. When I went years ago and brought all 3 of my children, we shot at a particular place so you can see the Eiffel Tower in the distance. But we're going to be shooting for like 8 hours. So we're basically just going to be running around Paris and doing photo shoots. I mean, I think it's super fun. I'm excited. Utah, I'll just go over my schedule and then we'll go. So I have a Houston Masterclass tomorrow. And then I have client shoots here Saturday. I have beach shoots Saturday. May 19th, I'm in Utah for the Salt Flat Styled Shootout, my favorite place. I can't decide if I like Utah better than the Dubai Desert. I mean, Utah, Salt Flats.
Yeah. I feel like I like the Salt Flats better.
You do.
Because it's not as hot.
It's not as hot. And isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
You get there and it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. I kind of agree with you, Alex. I do. I think it's beautiful.
And it's easier to get to.
Although I really love when it's 110 degrees in Dubai.
I can't say that I do.
Then I have a 1 to 3 club in California. I have the Dubai Baby Academy, May 24th to 27th. Paris styled shoot in the 1st. Then I'm jumping over to Milan and doing a baby clinic, and then jumping over to Rome and doing a baby clinic. And then I come back. I have master classes in Atlanta, Lexington, Kentucky, Austin, Texas. I have a Central Park shootout this summer. I have the Belly Baby Academy this summer. We're shooting at the Brooklyn Bridge at sunrise. Then I have a retreat in Athens, Greece. After Athens, I'm jumping over to Turkey. And then I will be in New Jersey for a masterclass at Linda's studio, then back in New York City for a club, then jumping over to Pennsylvania. And then just California. The rest of the month is all California. The end of the month, going into August, master classes in St. Louis, Missouri, Michigan. In August, I have my family family reunion. We decided when we lost my dad, my sister decided that every year we would do a family reunion. So we all make sure we get together. After my family reunion, I run to Florida. Then I have a summer California retreat. And back to New York end of August. And then I end the summer with going to Jordan and teaching for the first time ever in Jordan, followed by the India Baby Academy. And then I finish up in California, Colorado, Miami, DC, Virginia Baby Academy, Canada, Final Baby Academy, and that's it. And then we do the tour. In addition to all that, I have a lot of clients that are due and expecting that are on my calendar, and I still have room for newborn shoots. One thing you'll never ever hear out of my mouth is I'm booked. You'll just never hear that out of my mouth. Even if I am booked, you won't hear it because I feel like I can always do something somewhere. My clients are always like, are you going to be around for my newborn because you travel so much? And I'm like, I am. I've never missed a newborn yet. Okay, so I am getting a message from Jasmine. Those who purchased the Summer Summit, there's no address for their t-shirt. Don't worry, we'll contact you. And because the t-shirt offer is only good for today. So tomorrow, we can just send out a mailing to everyone who signed up. I can have Natalia or Sophia just reach out to anyone who's signed up and get their address for the t-shirt. No worries. Okay. Just remember that t-shirt is only for today. You can sign up tomorrow, but no t-shirt. For the online summit, in-person summit, you get a t-shirt when you arrive. The online summit we're talking about. Okay, I think I'm good. Any questions, just reach out. Understand a few things about email. Contrary to popular opinion, I do sleep, and I sleep very well. So when I wake up to a lot of messages because of the time zones. Understand that I am in California, and if you're in New York or in the other part of the world, please be patient when you're emailing. Also understand that sometimes things go to junk or spam, so if you don't get a reply, just kindly resend it, and I can look for the email. I'm not purposely ignoring you. Maybe sometimes I didn't get a chance to respond, or it went to junk or spam. I do have staff that helps out. We have Natalia and Sophia here. And then Monday, one of our summer students comes back, Sam. And then another one of our summer students come back, 2 Sams. We have 2 Sams. Isn't that weird?
One's Sammy, no?
Oh, one Sammy. You're right.
Technically still Sam. But.
Yeah. Okay, so that wraps up the live. I just wanted to kind of go over the summit because people have been asking me for months, where's the location? Where is the location? It's been literally the #1 question. And I just had an epiphany, and I was like, between my son and I, we have 6,000 square feet. Why don't we just do it here? We have breakout rooms. Yes,
and real quick, we're asking people to confirm that they're coming, right?
Yes,
So
Jasmine is
if
doing
you're
it.
watching this and you're registered and you're thinking of coming, please reply.
Yeah.
this will give us a good idea. That way, in case we have too many people, we might actually just have to look for a different place to.
Yeah.
But hopefully this.
I
place will
think
be
I'm
fine.
just going to close registration after Sunday. That way.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
And check your junk mail, because a lot of times our emails go to junk for you guys.
That's
So,
why I'm having Jasmine do it and not me,
yeah.
because I feel like my name is just flagged for spam. And so Jasmine, the other day someone was like, I thought you made that up. I thought Jasmine was fake. I actually have a real virtual assistant,
You
Jasmine.
mean she's not AI?
She's not AI. She's not AI. She's a real.
You know they have that. You can either. I remember seeing something. You can get like an auto. Even it was a phone. Like you can integrate a AI phone responder person thing.
Really? I just feel like with my people, I don't think that would be a good idea. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Jasmine's a real person. She's a mom of 2 kids, so be patient. And she has her own business on top of it. We're all busy. Patience. And yeah, just check your junk, check your spam, please, for the love of God. There was another question about people that have bought the Spring Summit, didn't have a chance to watch it. How do they go back and watch it? Just send me an email and we can get you hooked up. And I think that's it. We're starting podcasts again. I did post in the Facebook group. I have a photographer's Facebook group that I asked. My next podcast is going to be on time management. So I asked everyone to just tell me your challenges with time management. So I've gotten a lot of cool responses. So I'll be recording a podcast. It'll probably be live next week.
Jasmine says she already sent out the emails, so check your email. If you don't see something, then it may be in your junk. And if you still don't see something, reach out to us so that we know we can figure out why you didn't receive it, because maybe you're not on our list.
I also added Jasmine's email to the BellyBabySummitLive.com contact page. And Jasmine also now has access to the site, the actual site, so she can see purchases and orders. So if I'm unavailable, Jasmine, you think you signed up, but you didn't, Jasmine is the one to go to. And let's hope Jasmine doesn't regret her decision to join our team. She's a mom. I think she's pretty patient. She trained my daughter when she was a point ballerina, and she was amazing with her. And she's a client of mine. She's modeled for me. I photographed her babies, and she runs an amazing balloon business, Fairy Dust Balloons. Jasmine, are you watching? Olivia's home this weekend.
Is.
And Olivia and I want to do her 21st birthday shoot. What are the chances of getting big balloons by Sunday?
By Sunday.
Is that do you have them? Is
She
that
says,
possible?
"Oh no, I'm not regretting it.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, at least."
Not yet. I'll give her this summit. Do you have any big balloons? The big ones? Do you have any in stock?
It says, "Do I need to order those big hearts for her?"
Yeah, but she's here Sunday. I don't think you'd get them in time. Do you have other big balloons? We wanted to do her 21st birthday shoot Sunday, but we could always do it this summer if not. But if you had anything here,
She's like, "I can get them same day."
Shut up. Olivia called me and she was like, "Mom, you want to do the 21st birthday shoot at the beach?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And Jasmine, you know what I'm talking about. So if you can pull that off, let's get on a group text with you and Olivia and see what she's wearing, what color she's wearing. I will die. I will literally die if we can pull this off. Oh my God.
She says I can do any balloon she wants.
Oh my gosh. Will you group text Olivia and I and ask her what color she wants and she'll put together clothing? Oh my God. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. All right. I got to go.
Yeah,
We're signing off,
We're
Evan.
at the 1 hour
He's like,
limit.
Evan just walked in. We're going. We're out.
Oh yeah, because Instagram has a 1 hour limit, so it's gonna cut us off in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. Have a good weekend. Declare what you want. You know what? I'm in, you guys. If today's my last day on earth, I can say that I've done everything in my human possible power to do the work that I'm supposed to be doing and try to pass it on. And that's just my wish for you. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Bye everyone. Thanks for joining. And please respond to Jasmine. Bye.